guys do in the States. Usually used to presenting in the UK and everyone's just a sea of silence. So we're allowed the whoops, aren't we?
Yes, whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops is over.
Okay, so let's jump back in and we'll continue designing this little skid mount bracket. So we've put down the origin, just getting that right in the centre there. And to start off this design, Solid Edge is helping us out, allowing us to place this in a specified project so we can clearly organise it. It's also going to automatically give us our part number for us, our starting revision at A. So that's all automated, ready to set us up to begin making some geometry. Alright, so let's take a look at these quick shapes. And the first one we'll take a look at is the box. You saw that on that extended tooltip when we started to introduce the user interface. So we'll sketch something out to start off with. So this is how the box command starts. You start with a sketch. So we'll snap this down, relate to the components in the background. But don't blink or you'll miss the creation of the actual box because there's no in-between step after you've created this sketch. So we'll relate onto that back component and then instantly there's your 3D model. So you've got your first shape to start off, to then go forward and create what you need to. We don't just want a cube here, so we're going to do some geometric changes. Of course, synchronous technology is going to help us here. So we can use a steering wheel just to edit that top face for our first change. Maybe we could use the 3D face relationships. We could snap that side face onto the frame. Ultimately, that's going to be welded, so we'll get that butt up against each other. We can maybe take that little top bracket as well. We could just take the sketch location off the top of it. And then we can put a little cut in on the top. So what started out as a very simple shape, we can do very quick edits using synchronous technology to get more of a complex shape. And it'll be cool to see exactly where we're going with this later on. Another quick shape is the cylinder. So if we remove some weight out the side of this, we use the cylinder quick shape. Same workflow, so sketch it down. Notice the on-screen dimensional inputs. This is also new in ST7, you'll see this used a lot. But then immediately, just straight out into creating a solid or cutting away from the solid. There's no in-between step there, really quick to create these primitive shapes. Another synchronous addition, let's put some 3D dimensions in. We'll put those in at PMI at the model level, so we don't have to worry about that underlying sketch. Of course, you're used to that with direct modelling. And one last quick shape we'll take a look at is the sphere. You don't need to put a sphere in here, but I'll just show you this. So again, very quick to create something like this shape. It'll take a lot of mouse clicks. Here we can add material, take away material. This is a toggle on a key. But immediately getting those as primitive shapes down to go further with your design. What do you know?
Super. Yeah,